one uses their brain anymore because it's easier to be comfortable than to be conscious. Thinking hurts, questioning hurts. Facing reality, really facing it, means admitting that a lot of what we do, believe, and chase is hollow. That's terrifying. So people scroll. People mimic. People numb out on convenience, dopamine, and fake validation because critical thinking demands effort, solitude, and discomfort. 3 things most people will sprint a mile to avoid. We've been trained like lab rats to chase the next hit, swipe, like, binge, repeat. Why reflect when the algorithm will tell you what to feel? Why study when you can echo? Why build wisdom when hot takes get more traction? Truth is, our brains are still there, but they're rotting in storage, replaced by knee-jerk opinions, identity politics, and surface-level knowledge with no depth. Because it's not about truth anymore. It's about how fast you can regurgitate what someone else already said. Using your brain now is a rebellious act. It means you're willing to be hated, misunderstood, bored, wrong, or alone. And most people? They'd rather die comfortable than live awake. It's not just making us dumb, it's making us mentally sick. Depression, anxiety, identity crises, existential dread, they don't come from nowhere. They're the natural consequence of living in a world that tells you not to think, then punishes you emotionally when your soul knows something's off. You scroll all day, comparing yourself to curated illusions. You chase goals you never chose. You believe what you're told because it's easier than sitting in silence and figuring out what you actually think. But your brain knows deep down, it knows you're not living truthfully. That dissonance, that inner betrayal, is depression. Anxiety. That's the body's alarm system screaming, "You're not safe here." But you mute it with distractions instead of asking why you're scared. You don't reflect, you react. You don't investigate, you escape. And the more you ignore your mind's deeper questions, the louder your nervous system starts to panic. And we call that a disorder. Nah, that's just the mind trying to wake you the hell up. We've replaced self-awareness with self-branding, introspection with instant gratification, and we wonder why everyone feels lost. The world's telling us to shut up, stay busy, and never sit with our own thoughts. But those thoughts, that's where healing starts. That's where purpose lives. That's where reality begins. You can't cure a spiritual sickness with surface-level distractions. And until people start thinking again, really thinking, not just performing intelligence, we'll keep spiraling, medicating symptoms while the cause rots us from the inside out. This isn't a glitch. This is the consequence of mass intellectual sedation. Wake up or get buried in the fog. Those are the choices.